Good afternoon and welcome to the very impressive Alfred McAlpine Stadium here at Huddersfield, where the home team entertain the Saints for this afternoon's Regal Trophy second round. 20,000 all-seater stadium here at Huddersfield, and the final is to be played here on the 28th of January 1995. And if everything goes the Saints' way, hopefully they can be contesting it. Anyway, your Huddersfield team there just come out, plenty of support for them as you would expect. And the Huddersfield team for this afternoon: Phil Helliwell at full back, Ian Thomas, Darryl Shelford, Greg Austin and Simon Reynolds at the three quarters, Laurent Lucchese and Neil Flanagan at the half-back pairing, with Dave King, Steve Barnett and Johnny Bruce in the front row, Basil Richards, Gary Coulter and Greg Pearce the back three, with Dean Hanger and Richard Pearson on the bench. The St Helens side: Steve Prescott at full-back, Simon Booth, Scott Gibbs, John Griffiths and Anthony Sullivan at the three quarters, Tommy Martin and Bobby Golding the half-back pairing, with John Neal, Bernard Dwyer, Apollo Perolini in the front row, Ian Pickervan, Sonny Nicol and Chris Joynt the back three, with David Lyon and Phil Vevers on the bench. Bobby Golding is the captain with the injury to Shane Cooper, and quite a few injuries picked up in the Saints side. Paul Lockley with knee ligaments, Alan Hunt with knee injury, Cooper with knee injury, Fogarty with an ankle. But I'm sure that the Saints will get it together after that heavy defeat at Warrington, at Salford last week, going down to the biggest defeat of the season, and Saints going down to 37 points without reply. The final score 39-12.
A minute's silence in the memory of the president of the Rugby Football League, the Helens Derby.
As just announced on the PA system, a minute's silence in respect of the death of the president of the Rugby Football League, the Earl of Derby, who passed away last Monday. A minute's silence there for the death of the president of the Rugby Football League, the Earl of Derby. We're on with the action now. Huddersfield versus the Saints in the Regal Trophy second round. My name's Ron Hoof. I hope you'll join me or keep with me for the full 80 minutes. Let's hope. Well, obviously we've got last week's defeat out of our system. The third time within the last 4 years, I beg your pardon, that we played Huddersfield in this Regal Trophy. When it was the John Player Trophy, our paths never crossed. But we're ready for the action, and Bobby Golding gets us underway. Good driving run early on by Huddersfield. They'll all be fired up. Obviously a big defeat last week in the first round of the Regal. 142 points to 4 against Blackpool Gladiators. They'll be looking for some of the same, but I'm sure the Saints will have other ideas. Chris Joynt in at loose forward with the injury to Shane Cooper. Ian Pickervan's there as well. Huddersfield have the possession. Flanagan turns the ball inside. Last tackle of this set of 6. Very impressive stadium here at Huddersfield. Lovely wide pitch in excellent condition. We've had a lot of rain at St Helens, and they tell me here that it's done nothing but rain all morning up to around about 12 midday. Pearce kicked it through, but he gathered his own kick. Tried to get the ball away and it was intercepted. Saints with the first touch. John Neal, King goes in very enthusiastically, this big Australian prop King against the toughest teak Cumbrian. But it's Bobby Golding now. Short ball, certainly looked to hint forward from our angle, but the referee said it was okay. Pressure by Huddersfield on the Saints, and Apollo Perolini puts the ball to earth. A knock on, scrum down with the Huddersfield feed. Flanagan will feed the scrum. First one, Huddersfield spread it quickly. Lucchese, I think that is in possession. The Frenchman. Quite a few Frenchmen drifting into our game. Saints penalised for offside. Mr. Bates, the referee, I think it's the first time we've ever had him. Talking to some of the Huddersfield officials, and they can't remember him officiating a game for them, but we'll just have to see how he shapes. Pearce, this versatile Aussie, been around the circuit, finds the touch, quick possession there, quick play of the ball, and Ian Thomas within 15 metres. Full back Phil Helliwell. He's brought down 10 metres short. Huddersfield spread it. Now it's with this big prop King. He'll have to be met. The tackling will have to be firm. Huddersfield spread it again. Second row man there, Basil Richards. Is he short? Oh, just short of the line. Richards had got the ball away, but it was actually the prop forward there, Johnny Bruce, that nearly scored. Lucchese now has the possession. Last one of the sequence. Will the Fartowners, as I suppose they still named the Fartowners, even though they play here at this stadium, Alfred McAlpine Stadium, but Saints with an injury. The referee's attention being brought to the injury, and Saints physio Jeanette Smith. It's like big John Neal, is it? No, but John Neal's just to our left. Ian Pickavant it is, with his knee strap, just had a cartilage operation. Well, the ball going dead, kicked through by Huddersfield. Saints restart from the centre of the 20. Now it's John Neal, he turns in. George Fairburn is the coach here at Huddersfield after the receivers were in, and they played, obviously finished at Fartown, over to Leeds Road, the football stadium where we played last year, and now to this brand new impressive stadium here. Joint gets it away. John Griffiths just losing his footing. Anthony Sullivan in, Bernard Dwyer steps up quickly. Saints spread it, Bobby Golding, Burry in the play, puts it over, Ian Thomas will take it. Helliwell's with him, but Thomas comes crossfield. Superbly taken by Apollo Perolini. Huddersfield hit the straps again. Oh, good tackle there by Tommy Martin on Helliwell. Went in with the shoulder and bounced him down. Now it's Flanagan. Oh, solid tackling, both props there on the scrum half. And he'll know about that, won't he? John Neal breaks quickly, but it's Huddersfield that have the possession. Early minutes, nearly 5 minutes gone of the game, no score at present. The hooker there, Barnett, moving it over to the right. Eric Hughes will have no doubt done his homework. He'll not have got any information. Well, loose play there by Huddersfield. It's now with Pearce. He's going to have to put boot to ball, isn't he? And he finds touch. Well, they did well there, Huddersfield, especially on the sixth tackle when they'd just made a bit of a hash of it. But Phil Weaver's limbering up on the touchline over there, so an early injury scare for the Saints. Probably Pickavant's may be replaced, just as a precautionary measure. Saints head and ball. Golding brings it out. On to Tommy Martin. Short ball there to Steve Prescott. Had an injury, but obviously shook it off. As Saints move up again. Griffiths on to Scott Gibbs. King's there, and King forces him back. Does well. King and Barnett. Saints break quickly. John Neal turning in the tackle, but the ball's loose. Knock on given. As I was saying before, Eric Hughes, he won't have got any value, even if he'd got the video of last week's Huddersfield against Blackpool. There's 142 points to 4, that's just a one-off, isn't it? But he knows the danger men, obviously they'll be watched. And Huddersfield will be bang on and up there and hoping to put one over on the First Division challengers, St Helens. Well, he's knocked on the player there, the ball was chipped through. He must have been deemed as onside. No, the referee is bringing him back. Well, he's bringing him back for the scrum. Obviously, yes, it's a 10-metre scrum, 10 metres in and 10 metres from the touchline. So this left winger, Simon Reynolds, could have gathered that cleanly and gone over. It looks as though the points would have been given. Early pressure, and obviously everything in the Huddersfield team's repertoire, courtesy of George Fairburn. We know the ex-Hull Kingston Rovers player and coach. Also played for Wigan, a wily campaigner, one of the few Scots that's in our game of rugby league. But Scott Gibbs there, powering through, excellent 15-20 metre burst. Line side move, Prescott feeds off Bernard Dwyer, and Dwyer takes up his position again. Martin, short ball to Perolini. Early minutes tackling, and Huddersfield there, well, penalised for holding down in the tackle. Certainly looked a little bit harsh, but the referee obviously stamping his authority. And Tommy Martin finds touch 10 metres inside the Huddersfield half. Dwyer will play it, and Saints come in field. Just short of the Huddersfield 20. Nice wide open pitch. Just suit the Saints rugby. Obviously it suits Huddersfield. But Scott Gibbs. Oh, Gibbs tried to round his man. A good tackle there by Greg Austin. Prolific try scorer Greg Austin. He's been around a bit and he certainly knows how to do the business, doesn't he? Golden! Offloads it to Chris Joint, around the back to Perolini. Overlap for the Saints as Pickavants comes in. Oh, super stuff by Pickavants. And he opens the scoring in the 8th minute. Lovely work by this little man, Golden. Stanwall there, St Helens kitman just to the back of him with the plastic mount that Bobby has for kicking these goals. Strikes it well, touch judges raise the flags, and Saints are on the way, aren't they? Saints on the way at 6 points to 0. Excellent start, just what they needed. Last time the sides met, just over the road, and well, it's no longer there now. It's been demolished, I believe. The Huddersfield Town Leeds Road Stadium, because they play here now. This multi-purpose stadium. It was a Challenge Cup 4th round, and Huddersfield nearly sprung a shock on the Saints. 10-0 up, 10-4 at half-time, but Saints came out winners at 23 points to 16 finally. But Saints have got the opening score in the 8th minute. They lead now by 6 points to 0. And obviously, as I said before, they've shaken last week's match out of the system. Perolini into space. Oh, taken down there by Richards. Dwyer inside to Golding. Golding, oh, long cut out pass to Griffiths. Sullivan's with him. Oh, the supported tag pick of hands. Joint, oh, Joint couldn't take it, but Saints have got to come back. Oh, well, the referee should have played advantage there. I think he's wrong. Huddersfield player was away for Slates, and I think Huddersfield have been badly done to there. Well, they come back for the scrum, for the knock-on, but advantage should have been played, I think, and Huddersfield maybe could have got a try on the board. They have the feed from the scrum, and Donald Shelford, the ex-Bradford player, Lucchese attacked in half-back. Downs with Basil Richards. Definitely a let-off for the Saints. Huddersfield bring it blindside. Johnny Bruce. Good clamp tackling has got to be the order of the day. Saints can't afford to let Huddersfield spread this ball. Well, a knock on there by Barnett. Didn't he make a complete hash of that? He wanted to get the ball away quickly. He couldn't handle it. Knocked it forward. And a scrum down with the Saints feed. Golding will feed. They are a bit of a lottery, these scrums, aren't they? Scott Gibbs, drop-off ball, comes inside. Steve Prescott up with the attack. Now it's Golding again, looping with it. Martin. Oh, Golding again, looking for support there. Steve Prescott had just overrun him, unfortunately. Saints take it blindside again. Chris Joint runs out wide. Solid tackling there again. As Huddersfield get back onside. Tommy Martin, short ball to John Neal. The leader of the Saints pack. The other cornerstone, Adam Fogarty, still out with an ankle injury. Dwyer, Golding. Simon Booth with his first touch. Booth has to take the tackle. Well, being roughed up a little bit there by Simon Reynolds. On to Sonny Nicol. Up to the Huddersfield 20. Is that the sixth tackle? Well, I didn't see the referee's upstretched arm, but obviously he's deemed that was the sixth tackle. And Dwyer comes in and takes Reynolds down. 13 minutes gone, Saints in the lead with that pick-a-man strike converted by Golding. Very impressive stadium and quite a lot of support below us. Quite a bit of support on the other side, obviously. Tommy Martin has the ball, picks it up quickly. Saints now on the attack. Sullivan inside the 20. Huddersfield forced to defend. Bernard Dwyer again. Oh, Dwyer comes through. Oh, just an ankle tap there. Quick play the ball by the Saints as Golding sees the gap. Moves to the left, then comes to the right. Neal. Well, he releases it. John Neal gets it away. But the cover defence of Huddersfield holds firm. Nicol, Martin. Martin chips for the corner. Is it too deep? Oh, Gibbs, is he there? Well, he must have only been a whisker away. An astute kick there by the Saints. Put through. And Gibbs and Booth chasing it, and Gibbs must have only been a whisker. Pearce, quick thinker, brings the ball away. Trying to milk a penalty there, I think it was. Was it Pearce or was it King? Doesn't matter, no, it was King, the big prop. Huddersfield on the charge now. Flanagan, oh, sandwich there between Neal and Pickavance. The referee moves in. Well, he's obviously adjudged that the tackle was high. Not a lot of emotion from the Huddersfield spectators below us. It just looked a solid tackle. Oh, going in with a short punch there is the indication. But Pearce now for the yardage. Well, he plays it, chips it to himself. Must have thought he could catch the Saints on the hop. But Sonny Nicol and Chris Joint, they were up to it. Huddersfield think they can run it. They must think they've got the measure of the Saints. Barnett attacked in half-back. He brings it short side now with Bruce. Martin along there with Joint and Nicol. Gets through some tackling, does Chris Joint, there's no dangers. Flanagan trying to run the angles again. Barnett attacked in half-back. Second row, Gary Coulter had come through there. Now it's with Richards. The ex-Warrington second row man. Last tackle of this sequence for Huddersfield. Drop goal attempt and a drop goal score from Greg Pearce. Puts Huddersfield on the board after 16 minutes. On the board, a score now after 17 minutes. Huddersfield 1, Saints 6, and a quick kick there catches Huddersfield off guard, and the ball going dead, and Huddersfield forced to drop out from between the sticks. As I was saying before, it's the third meeting in 4 years in this Regal Trophy. Saints coming through victors on the other two occasions as Sonny Nicol drives it forward. Dwyer to Booth. A good tackling there. King moves in. Barnett's with him. A lot of mauling at the play of the ball. Oh, well taken by Tommy Martin. Drop off ball to Apollo Perolini. Looking for support. Tom to Dwyer. But it touches Dwyer's foot, and Johnny Bruce comes up with the possession. Apollo wanted to keep it moving. Bernard Dwyer couldn't take it cleanly, and Huddersfield now have the possession. And they're breaking through. Oh, lovely ball to Ian Thomas. Can Steve Prescott cut him off? Oh, super tackle by Prescott. Thomas, well, the ball was never in touch there. The ball was on the ground, but super work by Steve Prescott. Excellent play by Huddersfield. Shelford broke through. Lovely round the man pass to Ian Thomas. Prescott came over. And what a tackle from this under-21 Great Britain international. Took Thomas out, forced him into touch, and now to scrum down with the Saints head and ball. Super cover defence by the Saints. Sullivan looking for that half gap. The wingmen employed coming in for the first drive, but now it's John Griffiths. He's had a shoulder problem along with David Lyon, who's on the bench. Griffiths been out injured, and obviously with the heavy competition for places, you've just got to take your chance, haven't you, in the Saints side, with injured players coming back. Golding, Perolini. Well, that was off Huddersfield playing, it's all on. But it's Flanagan. Flanagan gets the ball away to full-back Halliwell. Well, they certainly break quickly. There's no danger about that, and you've got to break quickly from broken play. But now it's Pearce. Oh, he's taken down there, is he? No, he gets the ball away. It's now with Bruce. Nicol takes him. Huddersfield with an injured player, but they keep the ball moving. Richards, he shows it. He drives up again. Up to the Saints 20. Exciting game. 19 minutes gone. Saints in the lead by 6 points to 1. Now it's with King. He gets the ball away, but it's going to be a knock-on. Greg Austin couldn't take it. Good work by King. Passed it over the top to Austin. He wasn't expecting it. He knocked it forward. Scrum down. Saints feed just inside the Saints 20. Bobby Golding. Simon Booth comes in field, slipping onto that wing berth. Andy Haig has been occupying it in the last couple of weeks, but not selected for this afternoon's encounter. Joint. Oh, Sullivan knocked it forward. It was an awkward ball. I think Tony Sullivan was caught in two minds there. Didn't know whether he was coming in inside for the pass from Joint. Couldn't take it cleanly. And from Saints being in possession, unless they take one against the feed, which is very rare now. They don't. Huddersfield have the possession, and Saints under a little bit of pressure. Richards makes the gap, gets the ball away to Reynolds. Austin at dummy half, inside to Halliwell. Good tackling there, covered his man well there, did Simon Booth. Booth again, on to Bruce. Oh, but somebody's going to be spoken to. Looks like Bernard Dwyer. Well, the referee obviously picking something out there. They didn't look anything in the tackle, but the referee spotted something. Has a word with Bernard in the presence of Captain Bobby Golding. Going down with the elbow, with the forearm on the player is the indication, and a penalty award to Huddersfield, which I think Greg Pearce will try and convert, put them 2 points on the board. in the previous meetings in this Regal Trophy. 1991 away, Saints won 32-10. Then in the preliminary round at Knowsley Road the year after, Saints won handsomely by 44 points to 18. The 24th season of this Players' Regal Trophy. Huddersfield never in the final, but the team that they beat in the first round, Blackpool, they contested the final in 1976, I think it was, round about that, when they played Castleford in the final, and put up a good show as well. Not many points between them at the end. So Pearce strikes it well, gets 2 points on the board for the Homesters. So 22 minutes gone, and Pearce makes it Huddersfield 3 and St Helens 6. An indiscretion by Bernard Dwyer. Pearce popped the extras over, and as I said, the score: Huddersfield 3, Saints 6. The draw for the third round going to be on the radio this evening at 5 to 6. So both of these teams obviously looking for progression, but Saints in the lead at present. And to be quite honest, Huddersfield just one scoring chance from Ian Thomas on the far side, brilliantly stopped by Steve Prescott. But the referee picking Saints out for encroaching on his left-hand side. Well, let's have it for referee, Mr. Bates. It's the same for both sides. Not too long ago, just up at the Huddersfield end, if it occurred to look to his left as he was lining up with Huddersfield, he'd have found out that they'd have strayed. But he chose not to on that occasion. And Pearce, obviously, he's got his eye in. He's 40 metres out, and he's looking to bring Huddersfield within a point of the Saints. Saints only in this the final of this competition on one occasion, 87-88. They beat Leeds 15 points to 14. Paul Loughlin was the major point scorer on that occasion. He's out injured with a knee problem. He scored 2 tries and 2 goals, and Neil Holding, the A-team coach at Bradford now and head groundsman still at Knowsley Road, popped that all-important drop goal over, which gave the Saints the trophy. The first division clubs included in the second round, with all the second division plus some of the amateurs in the first round, and only one second division club out, Hunslet. They were beaten by one of the French sides, but Pearce there from 40 metres out pops another 2-pointer over, and 24 minutes gone. Huddersfield come within a point of the Saints. Huddersfield 5, St Helens 6. Doesn't reflect the Saints' superiority with the ball in the hands, but obviously indiscretions by the Saints have led to 2 penalties, and Pearce has punished the Saints. As long as the referee is fair, plays it both sides, we can't ask for more, can we? Richards brings it, he's lost the ball, Richards there. Well, I thought he had. Looks as though it had come out of his hands. Barnett at dummy half, spread across the field. Greg Austin going for position. Can Steve Prescott cut it off? He can before it goes into touch, and Prescott will come cross field. Taken by Lucchese. Saints get back quickly. Huddersfield move up as well, but Sullivan comes infield, quickly dispatched to the earth. Saints break quickly, Bernard Dwyer, John Neal into space, he's looking for support. Not many runners with him, Tommy Martin was there, but good yardage by John Neal. Saints spread it midfield now, Sonny Nicol sees the gap, straightens up, Barnett in along with King, they do the tackling. Now with Joint, he straightens it up. Oh, Joint in the clear! Oh, super stuff! Individual try by Chris Joint. A try out of nothing. Sheer class from this Great Britain forward. took the ball about 20-25 metres out, created the gap, shimmied through the defence, two men homing in on him, and just that little shimmy of the body, and it codded the Huddersfield defence, and Joint went in for the try. So Bobby Golding, all right between the uprights, no problem there. 12 points to 5 is the score after 27 minutes of play. As I said before, it certainly had the superiority of the handling and sheer class from this second row packman Chris Joint. 7th try of the season for Chris Joint. That was Ian Pickavance who opened the scoring with his try. That was his 3rd try of the season. And that's a bitter blow, obviously, to the Huddersfield side, just as they was coming back into it with a couple of indiscretions by the Saints. Pearce, deep kick. John Griffiths chips it up. Comes crossfield, looking to release it. Has to take the tackle, Lucchese, but Saints break quickly. Nickel. Oh, Austin in there, along with Richards. Two, three, and sometimes 4 Huddersfield players in at the tackling. They're not shirking the task. Neil brings it forward. Huddersfield are all offside. The referee chooses to ignore them this time. Lovely tackle there by Darryl Shelford. Golding had created the gap, slipped it to Prescott. Now it's with Golding, couldn't get his kick away. Not cleanly anyway, but he redeems himself. It's Steve Prescott that comes up with the tackle. Well, loose play, well. I thought he was offside there as the ball was passed. He was coming back onside, but he picked the ball up. Now it's King. Strong, powerful forward. 29 minutes gone. Huddersfield 5, St Helens 12. Johnny Bruce, 10 metres inside the Saints half. Richards has it, Flanagan slipped the ball to him, the last one of the sequence for Huddersfield. It's out to Flanagan, chips it through. No knock on there, the Holmester's crying for a knock on, but it was clearly off his leg. It touched Huddersfield arm and then come inside to Scott Gibbs. Now it's with Simon Booth, who comes back into the heavy traffic. Flanagan involved there along with the wingman, who is Reynolds, and Barnett the hooker. But Sonny Nickel right in front of our commentary position. Barnett takes him down. Barnett breaks quickly, but Golding. Quick hands, well taken. Griffiths, on to Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan comes in field. Oh, Sullivan! Superb try! Oh, that's sheer class! That's a class try, isn't it? Saints from just inside their own half come up with the 3rd try of the afternoon, and that's sheer class from Sullivan. 31 minutes on the clock. $16 points to 5 now with this Golding conversion to come. Rain coming down here at the McAlpine Stadium, Alfred McAlpine Stadium, but it doesn't put Bobby Golding off. He gets his 3rd goal of the afternoon to add to his 46 he scored so far this season. And so Bobby Golding with his 3rd goal. The rain coming down quite heavily, as you'll no doubt be able to pick up. But the stadium excellently illuminated. And Saints are playing the part, aren't they, in illuminating this stadium as well. 3 tries and 3 conversions against 2 penalty goals and a drop goal, all coming from Greg Pearce. Tommy Martin puts it upfield, trying to put Helliwell under pressure and force him into an error, but Joint's the first man to meet him. Quick play of the ball. Helliwell again. Huddersfield move it. Flanagan. Bruce. Well clamped. Padalini over the top to see that he can't release it. Sonny Nicol had done the tackling. Huddersfield bring it blindside. Richards upended. Neil and Martin in at the tackle. Lucchese looking to try and create a gap. It's on to Gary Coulter. There's no way through for him. Last tackle of the sequence, and Bobby Golding coming up looking to close Greg Pearce down. To Tester, Prescott, well, it went back. Surely that ball went back, but obviously not, as judged by the referee. Prescott being put under a little bit of pressure by a Huddersfield runner. About 6 minutes to the interval. Huddersfield have possession. Oh, Saints there, Scott Gibbs picks the ball up from broken play. Inside ball to Steve Prescott. Blistering pace from Prescott. Oh yes, on to Simon Booth. That's a superb effort. And that'll knock the stuffing out of Huddersfield, won't it? They had possession, they was breaking away. But super play by the Saints. Scott Gibbs picked it up. The loose ball there from Huddersfield, scooped up by Scott Gibbs. He lost his footing, then made a few more yards, fed it inside to Simon Booth. Simon Booth took it up, then onto Steve Prescott. Steve Prescott took it up, then inside to Simon Booth, I should say, and Booth went for the corner with all the Huddersfield lads trailing in his wake. Well, the PA system there saying the Fartown substitution, so obviously still call the Fartowners, and why not? One of the oldest clubs in the league, but unfortunately over the latter years fortunes have waned, and a great club like Huddersfield have lost their way a little bit. But new stadium, new coach George Fairburn, and they're looking up, but they're on the wrong end of a 22 points to 5 scoreline here so far. The referee Mr Bates urging Huddersfield to get back on side as Bernard Dwyer comes through with possession. Richard Pearson in at the tackle along with Lucchese, but now it's Sonny Nicol. Dave King drops all over him after Pearson had completed the tackle. Dwyer to Martin, easily sidestepped past King as he tries to close him down. The ball kicked deeply and Ian Thomas gathers it. Saints have got to give him 10 metres. Speedy wingman this one, Thomas. 3 minutes to the interval. 22-5, Saints in the lead. Helliwell, he's taken down by Apollo Perolini, and Perolini's not a man to be messed with, is he? Huddersfield have the possession. They ring it on the short side. It's King, turns the ball back inside to Richards. Martin completes the tackle. John Neal had stopped him. Last one of the sequence. Huddersfield run it. Pearce. Well, that's the turnover. Is that what the referee's given, the turnover? He's moved in. He's given a high tackle. Chris Joint thought he had his arm upstretched for the turnover. Well, that's a bad kick. Well taken by Sullivan. Bad kick from Huddersfield. And Sullivan again. Can he go the full length? No. Well, I'm saying no. He broke out of Pearson's tackle. Brought down on the 20. Less than 2 minutes now to the interval. Nicol drives it up centre field. Perellini, oh, lovely handoff, and Perellini, oh, look at the face, Saints are lining up. Lovely ball inside to Golden. He's got to put up with the referee as well, but Saints keep it going. Perellini still has the possession. Interpassing between Perellini, Golden. 10 metres short of the Huddersfield line. They've done well to get back, but it's Golden again. Short ball to Pickavance. Is he in for his second? The try's given. He slid over there. His impetus has took him over, but good driving and no more. As far as I'm concerned, that the Saints deserve another try from Pickavance. Looking to make it 4 out of 5. I don't think that's going to carry. No, just waved away. But there's the half-time hooter. Excellent time to score there, right before the half-time hooter. But the score at half-time, obviously a pulsating clash, and the Saints getting back to full strength in this Regal Trophy is Huddersfield 5, Saints 26. But before we get underway, if I can just give a mention to about a new video that's out, which gives a potted history of our town, St Helens. Archives start from the 14th century up to present day. There's plenty of old and recent footage, combined with very interesting photos of walking days, galas, and comparing old and present views of St Helens. There's some rugby league memorabilia, both photographic and pictorial, and there's much footage of the St Helens show in 1968. Peeps in the past, it's called. It's available in St Helens, Grew H. Smith, Asda, Warbleworth, etc. Or you can get it direct from the producer Ron Lee on St Helens 29976. And Ron is also seeking any old footage of possible of St Helens. So let's hope you can support it and get some views of old St Helens. Back with the second half. Saints received the ball from the kick-off, leading handsomely by 26 points to 5. And I'm sure the pressure will be kept up by the Saints. But the rain teeming down here, difficult conditions, difficult playing conditions. Looks as though Saints are facing the driving rain in the second half. Golden with the ball back to Martin, turns it inside to Steve Prescott. Prescott gets his kick away. Helliwell takes it. George Fairburn, who obviously tried to G his side up at the half-time interval. But some superb tries by the Saints. A purple patch of 9 minutes, which saw Joint, Sullivan and Booth go over for tries. 2 of them converted by Golden. And then just 4 minutes later, Pickavance with his second try, right before the half-time interval. Huddersfield have the possession, and it could have been also different in the first half when that loose ball by the Saints was scooped up by Huddersfield, but the referee brought Huddersfield back for the scrum when I thought he should have played advantage. Last one of the sequence for the Fartowners. Pearce has possession, puts it up high, a tester for Prescott. Well, he's let it go. He didn't take it cleanly, directly, but he's let it go. The ball kicked through. That's well, that should be all on. How can you give a knock on for that? And the ball came back after a kick through by Huddersfield, which would have led to another set of 6. I thought the ball had been picked up cleanly at the second bite of the cherry, but the referee there ruled that he hadn't, and Huddersfield looking for an early score. Well, a short ball, yes. Helliwell comes on to the end of it. It certainly looked a hint forward, but the referee hasn't picked any up. Saints have got away with a couple earlier in the game, but just over 2 minutes gone, and he scored Huddersfield's first try of the afternoon's encounter. Pearce looking for the extras, he gets them. 6 points to Huddersfield, and it now makes it Huddersfield 11, Saints 26. Even though, as we said before, Huddersfield scored 142 points to 4. Saints are no strangers, you know, to 100 plus. 2 Lancashire Cup encounters, 86-87 against Carlisle, 112-0, and 91-92 against Trafford, 104-12. Huddersfield did score 119, I think it was, many moons ago, 1920s. But you don't get many in modern times, even though Barrow did come up with 138 points to 0 against amateur opposition in the first round of the Regal also this season. Huddersfield have the possession. Well, losing the way a little bit there. Last tackle of the sequence, Bobby Golding breaks quickly. Well, the referee's penalised Bobby Golding, and somebody spoke out a turn, and Saints taking back another 10 metres. As I said in the first half, if the referee plays it fair, we've no crib, have we? But he's only penalised one side for offside, and that's been the lads in blue and white this afternoon. The Clareton goals haven't been penalised once, I don't think, for offside. It's Flanagan onto Coulter. An attacking position which Huddersfield scored a try just 3 minutes ago. They're looking to cross the whitewash again. That's a knock-on. Well, the ball's gone backward, said the referee. What's he going to rule now? He's going to rule play on. The ball squirted loose and Saints come up with a possession. Bobby Golding, the man, is it, that came up with possession? And Huddersfield penalised for offside. Well, he must be listening to me. And one of Huddersfield has spoke out a turn now. And that's the first time. And it's took him 50 minutes to penalise Huddersfield for offside. Martin with the touch finder. Bernard Dwyer will restart. The rain easing off just a little bit. John Neal powers forward. Saints getting organised. Shane Cooper with that knee injury on the sideline. He loves being out there and mixing it with Shane Cooper. But Golding installed as captain for this afternoon's match. And there he is, brings the ball across. Short ball to Pickavant. Pickavant rounds his man, but oh, lovely clamp tackle there. And the ball comes loose and Huddersfield have possession. Super tackle by Shelford. Now it's Richards. Oh, knock on there. Well, this heavy rain obviously playing its part. Barnett couldn't gather it cleanly. Scrum down, Saints feed just outside the Huddersfield 20. 6 minutes of the second half have elapsed. Golding will feed. Chris Joint picks it up. Joint sees the gap, goes for it. Huddersfield defence covers up. Now it's with Nickel. In with a sniff of the line, and these big forwards, Apollo or even John Neal, will come onto it. And their impetus should take them over. Dwyer gives the dummy, but has to take the tackle. Draws the defence over on that far side. Pedalini at dummy half, change of direction. Oh, John Neal, he doesn't score many, does he? But I was just saying, either John Neal or Apollo could come through. And a lovely variation in play by Bobby Golding. Taking the ball one way, slip it inside to John Neal, running at the angles, and John Neal goes over for his first try. Then the ball spread over to the right. Bobby Golding taking it over to the right. And then, lovely inside ball to John Neal, who went over. Dean Hanger's come on for Huddersfield. Just don't know who he's replaced at present. But the ex-Lee player, prolific scorer, Hanger, real motivator. Neal slips it out. Darryl Shelford is the man that's been replaced. But Prescott out to Sullivan. Sullivan's going in for his second. Lovely break there by the Saints. Took it quickly. Peppered the Huddersfield defence. And 2 tries in 2 minutes by the Saints. Sullivan in for his second. 11 points to 34. So Donald Shelford was the man replaced by Dean Hanger. Saints get the ball from the kick-off. And Golding again, leading the charge. Scott Gibbs it was that brought the ball across field there. Takes it well from the kick-off, does Scott Gibbs. Neil, Dwyer, Chris Joint. Huddersfield still moving up. 12 minutes of the half gone. 34 points to 11 the score. Perolini. The referee has waved the tackle count clean. Interference at the play of the ball by Huddersfield. Sonny Nicol gets it away to Chris Joint. Joint again. Oh, it looks as though it was fed inside to Perolini. He lost his footing. Must be very slippy out there. Well, cries for a forward pass, but that definitely wasn't forward, even though the referee has missed about 3 or 4. Golding. Good ball to Tommy Martin. Martin, support inside. Oh, it was coming through there to Dwyer. Huddersfield break quickly. Can they cover up as Helliwell comes through? Yes, is the answer. Sullivan and Joint combined. Hanger from the acting half-back position, taken down by Griffiths, but the referee stopped play. The touch judge is on. For whatever reason, we was following the ball, but the referee and the touch judge is pointing to something in back play. So whatever had happened there, obviously we don't know much about it, but the eagle-eyed touch judge obviously does. He's reporting to the referee. Bobby Golding there is captain, and he's asking what the decision was. Well, it's a penalty to Huddersfield. Obviously obstruction, pushing the man off is the indication. 34-11 the score, 14 minutes gone of the second half. Saints penalised for offside as King came through. Hanger takes it quickly. Well, if Saints were penalised for being offside before, and then the referee Hanger took it quickly, Saints definitely wasn't offside at the second bite of the cherry, as Golding comes in and closes him down. Pearce on to King, he brings it on the short side. Looking to feed Thomas. Certainly an exciting game, you don't take your eye off it for a minute, even though Saints well in command at 34-11. Good tackling by Tommy Martin. Apollo Perolini making sure the man doesn't make any further progress. Barnett. Perolini has him again. Oh, wrestles him to the ground. All over him like a rash, no problem. Inside ball there. Well, Shelford. It looks like Shelford is on. Whether Shelford has come back on or whether it's Greg Austin that's gone off. But Shelford is on the pitch. So Anthony Sullivan has possession for the Saints. Joint brings it out wide. Has to take the tackle. Bernard Dwyer from the acting half-back position. Gains 10 valuable metres. Golding, John Neal. John Neal releases it to Prescott. Prescott looks for space. Shelford takes him down. Huddersfield urge to get back onside. Saints bring it on the blind side. Perolini. Good eye for the gap. Last tackle of the sequence. Saints in possession and they bring it blindside again. Martin chips it down. John Griffiths following up. Helliwell takes the ball. Martin is the kicker and he tackles Helliwell. Stops his progress. Excellent tackle, excellent kick and tackle by Tommy Martin. Griffiths in there on Reynolds. Oh, well handled there. Wingman Ian Thomas took it well, handled it well, juggled a little bit with it. King, into passing there, onto Pearce. Huddersfield putting some lovely balls together. Now it's Beckervan who takes it after one pass too many by Huddersfield. And Saints on the attack just outside the Huddersfield 20. Dwyer saw the gap, 10 metres short. Joint attacked in half. Takes it centre field. Looking for his second of the afternoon. Huddersfield line up on their own line. Dwyer, John Neal used as the dummy runner. Dwyer turns in the tackle, but still taken down by substitute Pearson. Golding chips it for the corner, but it's kicked dead by Reynolds on the far side. Saints making a substitution. Chris Joint being brought off and Phil Vevers coming back on. Oh, should I say Phil Vevers coming on. So 57 minutes gone. Evergreen Vevers on, replacing Chris Joint. Got through a tremendous amount of work this afternoon as Chris Joint, and Phil Vevers will just slot in at the loose forward berth, I feel. No reshuffle at all in the Saints ranks. Dwyer to John Neal. Runs all day at the opposition, does John Neal. Golding again. Lofted ball. Simon Booth couldn't take it. Obviously the long ball is all right, but difficult conditions here, and as it skidded on the pitch, and Simon Booth couldn't take it. Scrum down, Huddersfield feed, 22 minutes of the game remaining. Saints in the lead by 34 points to 11. Pearce. Perolini homed in on him, gave him no room to manoeuvre whatsoever. Helliwell unloads it. Basil Richards up the centre. It's Dwyer and John Neal that bring him to a halt. Lucchese chips it over the top. Gibbs takes it, pushes Lucchese off, and Gibbs still going, looking for support. Golding organising his troops. He steps up at the acting half-back position. Bounce with Vevers, running on the opposite diagonal. Huddersfield urged to get back onside. The referee puts them back. Bounce with John Neal. The ball's taken back and Golding picks it up. Flipped back by John Neal. No problem there whatsoever. And Saints build up the charge again. Quick hands, Perolini. Up to the 20-metre line. Excellent rugby in difficult conditions by the Saints. Martin changes the point of attack. Pickavance, Griffiths. Inside ball to Sullivan. Sullivan looks for the line, sidesteps. Can he squeeze over? Yes is the answer. Sullivan in for his hat-trick. Halfway through this second half. Good play there, John Neal, midfield, released the ball. It was taken by Golding. The referee said it hadn't gone forward. It definitely came back. Golding brought it over here to the blind side. John Griffiths got on the end of it, and Griffiths took the defence into the corner, fed the ball inside to Sullivan. It still had to be scored, but Sullivan with that shimmy, the quick shift of the body position, and went in about 15 metres to the left of the sticks. 38, and now 40 points is up. Brought off, and Gary Coulter, I think, has come back on. Saints again bring it down the short side. Scott Gibbs taken down by Dean Hanger. Dwyer again persisting round the blind side. Griffiths shakes off the tackle, as does Griffiths. He bounces forward again. Pearson finally brings him to a halt. Golding, oh, lovely ball to Nicol. Nicol siding through, Coulter back on, but he can't stop Nicol. Nicol kicks again, up to the 20. Superb drive by this international second rower, while Huddersfield impeding there, and Saints will get another 6. Oh, the man was interfering in possession, and the referee has ruled it's the last tackle of the sequence. Golding chips it through, it's touched the Huddersfield player, it's all on. 6 again, surely. Well, he's ruled it's not. Twice it's touched the Huddersfield player in quick succession. And was it Ian Pickervance that bounced it down in disgust at the referee's decision? And Saints have been penalised for that. Little bit of dissent. £40 points to 11 to score, with 17 minutes remaining, and a high tackle on the far side. A lot of oohing and ahhing from the crowd. The referee is going to have strong words. Bobby Golding, the captain, and Bernard Dwyer there. The referee now, it's been a good clean game so far. Difficult conditions. The referee saying it was on the chest and then went onto the head. He obviously had a better view than we did. And on this occasion we respect his decision, don't we? Well, the typical cry from below us, get them on side. This is what we're used to, all nice friendly banter all round this stadium. But the Saints in a commanding 40 points to 11 lead, and the third round draw is to be held at this stadium at 5 to 6 this evening. Obviously by the time you watch this video you'll know who the Saints opponents are in the next round, and let's hope we can get a home tie. The ball's loose. Got into touch off a Huddersfield player, even though one of the passes was definitely forward as they moved it along, but obviously they tried to keep it going. And Bobby Golding ready to feed the scrum. The heavy rain has stopped, and maybe just a little light shower, but Golding again brings it crossfield. Steve Prescott gets the ball away to Gibbs, out to Simon Booth. Very limited touches in this second half, but Booth keeps going. Finally taken to ground, 10 metres inside the Huddersfield half. Huddersfield move up exceptionally quickly, but the Saints keep plodding forward. They're urged back now by the referee. John Neal back to Bernard Dwyer, took it well. Tommy Martin puts it back. Saints still have the possession. Dwyer has it. He takes the tackle. The ball has gone back as indicated by the referee. Well, that's forward. That's definitely forward. So just a little lack of organisation there, unfortunately, by the Saints. Scrum down, Huddersfield feed, 14 minutes remaining. And Saints leading by 40 points to 11. David Lyon on the substitutes bench, not used at present. Been out for quite a considerable length of time with a niggly groin injury. Played in the A-team against Salford last weekend. Picked up a shoulder injury, but he shook that off and hoping to get back in the side. King comes through and Tommy Martin tries to give him the old Cumberland fling. Parolini completes the tackle. Saints urge to get back onside. King drives up the middle and Martin there again. He completes the tackle, the last one of this sequence. The rain comes down again here at the Alfred McAlpine Stadium at Huddersfield. A tester there by Flanagan for Steve Prescott. Takes it comfortably, runs out of trouble behind his own line, and then comes up centre field, scything his way through. Exciting young man, this Steve Prescott. Took it on his own line and made virtually 35 metres there. Saints bring it blindside. Pickervan straightens it up. 3 men in. Barnett, Richards. But Marlin at the play of the ball is the indication. Pearson that was doing the pulling. And Golding kicks to our commentary position side. Fine struck right on the halfway. John Neal, the workhorse, the cornerstone, along with Parolini in the Saints pack this afternoon. Parolini there again. Been brought in slowly by coach Eric Hughes. We've certainly got some lovely touches. Nice pair of hands. Oh, Bernard Dwyer sees the gap. Inside to Golding. Can Golding round his man? He can. He gives it to Nicol. They'll not stop Nicol, will they? Oh, they have done. He said he's held up on his back. But Nicol obviously couldn't get the ball to ground. Coulter there. And Dean Hanger, I think it was, that must have held him up. But Saints had a ball. Richards taking an injury. Basil Richards in a lot of discomfort. Phil Vevers there just bringing the attention to the Huddersfield physio. Must be a blood bin, I think. Well, he doesn't want to go, but he's going to be treated. So Basil Richards, a blood bin substitution, I think. Still receiving the treatment is Richards, but the scrum down will be formed. Saints head and ball. Martin chips it through. John Griffiths is there and Griffiths has scored. Oh, but Griffiths has been accused of being offside. Saints were celebrating there and the referee moved up quickly. And Huddersfield now nearly caught there. Lucchese is going to feed it to Bruce. King in possession, 10 minutes remaining. 40 points, 11 the score in the Saints' favour. And Saints will be in the hat for the draw for the third round, as I said earlier, to be made here this evening. Dean Hanger. Huddersfield spreading it about a bit. Solid tackling by Vevers, clamps him, so he can't release it. Griffiths was the initial tackler. Flanagan puts the ball crossfield. Simon Booth will have to come in for it. Good chasing by Huddersfield, forced Booth down, and Saints play it quickly. Prescott coming crossfield, breaks out of the tacklers. gives the dummy, drives down the touch, has to take the tackle. John Griffiths, he scampers away. Bruce there comes in and tackles him, and Griffiths looks at him ruefully. John Neal's lost possession. Huddersfield have lost possession. It's going to be the first knock on, and it'll be a scrum down with the Huddersfield head and feed. Neil Flanagan looking to feed it. He does so. Flanagan from the base of the scrum. Lucchese along the line. Halliwell reading the President's notes in the programme. He was hoping that Austin could put 9 tries together. Austin scored 9 against Blackpool Gladiators in the last round. But Huddersfield trying to keep it going there and making a complete hash of it. Knocking the ball forward. Saints putting the pressure on them. Scrum down now, Saints feed. Beavers picks it up from the base of the scrum, and Beavers breaks through up to the halfway line. You can see he was tackled there and he must have slid about 10 metres. They've got to keep him from this touch line. Bullet pass over, Saints spread it. Good handling there. Onto Gibbs, out to Griffiths. Griffiths comes inside, gives it to Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan shows his man the corner, shows Halliwell the corner, and goes in for 4. Superb wing play from Anthony Sullivan. The Welsh international wingman goes in for his 4th in the 33rd minute. That's his 4th try, but that is a proper hat-trick, that try in the second half. He scored the last 3 Saints tries in the 9th, the 20th and 33rd minute of this half, along with the one he scored in the 31st minute of the first half. And Bobby Golding now back with the goal-kicking duties. That's Golding's 4th. 46 points to 11. That's correct. But excellent work there by the Saints. Broke quickly down the blind side, and Tony Sullivan took it well. Showed Halliwell the outside, took him inside, and then came back on the outside and went behind the sticks. Well, I think that's for only the second time. Huddersfield penalised, offside at the kick-off. So from Saints going to receive the ball deep in their own half. They now have a penalty on the halfway line, and Phil Beavers finds touch on the far side. With 6 minutes remaining of the game. 46-11 the score. John Neal powers his way forward. Valuable yardage from this packman. On the try scoring sheet, as Saints lose possession and Huddersfield break away. Apollo that couldn't take it cleanly, or it was awkward damp ball. Hanger taken by Perellini, stuck to his man, got him by the scruff of the neck and wrestled him to the ground. Huddersfield again, looking to finish with a score. Pearson. He gets the ball away to Bruce. Well, the referee a little bit slow there. He'd obviously ruled that the tackle he'd shouted held. The man had released the ball. So he's penalised Huddersfield. The ball was released and gone to another player before the referee had blown up. Martin finds touch. Well, the petty little ball boy there throwing the ball away as Tony Sullivan went for it. Obviously sour grapes because they're on the wrong end of a 46 points to 11 scoreline. Bernard Dwyer from dummy half takes the ball centre field. John Neal with an injury gets up very slowly. Martin took it well onto Golding. Sonny Nicol has the ball now, and John Neal in a lot of distress. Jeanette Smith comes to treat him. Beavers and Golding combine. Golding to Scott Gibbs. The ball's flicked up, and Huddersfield have the possession. A little bit, obviously, of the sparkle gone now. It's in the commanding lead, but certainly in the early minutes, Huddersfield competed. In 24 minutes of the first half, it was 6-5. But Saints then gradually clawed away, as you would expect from a First Division side. It doesn't always work that way. Cup competition, one-off instant knockout in this Regal Trophy. The first bit of domestic silverware on offer this season, with the County Cups been disposed of last season. Last one of the sequence. A tester. Bobby Golding takes it comfortably. Back inside to Steve Prescott. Superb team performance by the Saints this afternoon. Obviously forgetting last week's scoreline at Salford, where the Saints conceded 37 points without reply after leading 12 points to 2 after the half hour. Beavers takes the tattle of Bruce. Martin, long cut-out ball to Perolini. Centre field, 10 metres from the halfway line. Last couple of minutes of normal playing time. Golding again, short ball to Nicol. Nicol shrugs the tackles off. He drives again, brought down on the halfway line. 10 metres in from this near side touchline. The last tackle of this set of 6. And Saints looking to run it. Golding puts a tester. Helliwell comes in for it, and Helliwell knocks it forward. Beavers has it. Golding has it now, and Saints have another 6 tackles to see if they can finish off with a flourish. Spreading the ball. Pickavance up the middle. Pickavance will score. He gets the ball down, yes, and Pickavance in for his hat-trick. Good work by the Saints, kept it going. Loose play by Huddersfield. Saints capitalised on it. Spread it quickly, and Pickavance comes up with his 3rd of the afternoon. Right in front of the stick, shouldn't have any problem. Slots it between the uprights, that makes it 52. 52-11. Golding's 5th. Tommy Martin popped one over. And as I said, 10 tries. Actually playing in stoppage time now, injury time. As Huddersfield kick off. And David Lyon, that is just slipped on for John Neal in the dying seconds of the game. Sonny Nicol bringing it out wide, shrugs the tattlers off, brought down again on the halfway line. Saints looking to spread the ball about. Bobby Golding, for John Griffiths, onto Lucchese. Feeds it inside to Reynolds. Reynolds taken down, just waiting for the final. Well, there it goes. As I said, just waiting for the final hooter for a comprehensive demolition of Huddersfield. Obviously Saints under a bit of pressure, especially after last week's match, as I keep saying. But half-time, Saints comfortable at 26 points to 5. Huddersfield opened the scoring in this second half with a Halliwell try, converted by Pearson. Well, I'm saying converted by, I don't know who converted it actually, but I do beg your pardon. But Pearce, I beg your pardon, Pearce converted it. That made it to 26 points to 11. Then it was all one-way traffic. Tries from John Neal, another three from Anthony Sullivan, finished off by Pick of Vance in the dying minutes. So the final score here from the Alfred McAlpine Stadium at Huddersfield is Huddersfield 11, St Helens 52. The draw taking place here later on for the opposition in the third round. Thanks for joining us. You've been with your Saints video team, also with Micron Video, and we look forward to you joining us next week at home against Workington. The final score, Huddersfield 11, St Helens 52.